Welcome to Sitaram International School. We create confident kids. Hello, dears. I hope you are all very well. Okay, stay home, stay careful. Okay, hello, dears. I am Anto Rosita. I am going to take maths class for you. Let us start this class. Next, interpretation of pictograph. A pictograph represents a data in an organized manner with the help of the pictures. Let us see this pictograph. This is the number of girls in one school. There are 5 different classes and each class is having some girls, some counts of girls. Okay. So each picture can represent 10 girls. That is, each picture can represent 10 girls instead of 1. In class 1 and 2 having how many girls? 70 girls in class 1 and 2. Okay. Then class 5 has the least numbers of girls. So the class 1 and 2 has the largest number of girls. So class 3 the second largest number of girls. So look at the another pictograph. In this school choice of sports, the students were recorded and represented in this pictograph. Look carefully. Each pictures represent 8 students. So each picture represent 8 students instead of 1. Also look this half picture. It will represent the half of 8 students. That is 4 students. Okay. So now let us find out the answers to each questions. See carefully. In this first one, which sport is the most chosen one? Can you guess? Yes, that is cricket. Because which sport is the least chosen one? Least one is, yeah, perfectly, that is hockey. How many students choose the sports cricket? Now let us count how many balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 whole pictures, that is 5 into 8, that is equal to 40. And see the half picture, that makes 4 students. So 40 plus 4, that is equal to 44 students. Yes. Okay, then how many students choose the sport baseball? So 5 balls. So 5 into 8, 5 eights are 40 students. Okay. Next, let us drawing a pictograph with the help of the given data. Let us use the picture of a boy to represent the people traveling in various conveyances as the number of large. We use one picture to represent 20 peoples. The public transport bus was used by 100 peoples. If one picture represent 20 peoples, so 5 pictures will represent 100 peoples. So the public transport car was used by 50 peoples. Okay, so one picture represent 20 people, then two picture represent 40 people, then half picture represent 10 peoples, making a total of 50 peoples. Okay, so the public transport auto was used by 70 peoples. If one picture represent 20 people, then half picture represent 10 peoples, making the 70. Okay. Okay, next we are going to draw the bar graph. Bar graph represent a data in an organized manner with the help of bar. Okay. See, a bar graph can be horizontal, can be vertical. A bar graph is easier to draw the pictograph. In the bar graph, we have two axes. If one axis where the categories are compared and other axis will have the numerical values that represent the values of the data. If the descriptions are on the horizontal axis, then the bars will be vertical, and if the descriptions are on the vertical axis, then the bars will be horizontal. Let us make the graph. Interpretation of bar graphs. Okay. Siddharth recorded the number of bikes sold in each month from January to May. This is the bike sold. So the width is distance between the two equal bars. Okay. see this bar graph, it is clearly to mention the sales of bike. The maximum is May month, the minimum is April month, the second largest is February. Okay. So this is the sales of bike in from January to May, and this is the business expenses. Mr. Sharma regarded the data of his business expenditure as a bar graph. Okay, this is a business expenses: advertising, insurance, utilities, salaries, and rent. So the distance between the cost is rupees 25 only. Okay, so the maximum is salaries. So the minimum expenses is insurance. So the distance between the units are 250. Okay, let us draw the bar graph using this data. Example, the number of mattresses manufactured by a factory during the consecutive weeks as it follows. So we use the bar graph. Let us make the two axes like vertical and horizontal. The vertical is OB, the horizontal is OA. Okay. Yeah, now let us mark the values of the week. First week, second week, third week, and fourth week. Last one is fifth week. And the vertical line is measured the number of mattresses. Okay. Yeah. Let us mark the weeks and the value of categories. The value of categories are the numbers of mattress to be marked on the vertical axis. Okay, now we just make the graph. Okay, so number of mattresses are 650, 800, 750, 300 and 900. Okay, let us draw. In this first one is 650. So and before, the distance between the two numbers like 100 up to 900. Okay, the distance between the two lines are equal to 1 centimeter. So 1 centimeter it will be represent 100 points. Okay, see here, that is 1 centimeter. It will be make and represent 100 points. Okay. Yes, now let us draw the bar graph to start from the horizontal to vertical. Okay, in this first one is 650. See here, the 650 is come to between of 700 and 600. Okay, next second week it is going to 800. Okay, yes, see here, and you just clear to see this video. And the third week is 750, and the fourth week is 300, and the last one is 900. Okay, in which week the number of mattresses are manufactured the most? I hope you know very well. That is week 5. Yes, this is the we just take the another one. Okay, let us see the double bar charts. Okay, yeah, in this one big park, there are lots of children are playing in the park on different times. Okay, so we just make the double bar charts using by the children's and the times. Okay, see, in this Sunday I just mentioned the time and the number of children. Okay, in the time of 10 a.m. there are 15 children were there in playing the park. Okay, then 1 p.m. there are 4 children are playing in the park. Then 4 p.m. 25 children were playing in the park. Then 6 p.m. 36 students play in the park. Okay, now next we make one bar chart. Already we know that, but I just explain it. Okay, in first we just make the horizontal and vertical axis. Okay, so in this first pink bar, it makes the 10 a.m. and the number of children are 15. Okay, then the second yellow bar is make and 1 p.m. the children are 4. Okay, then third one is brown bar, it makes 4 p.m. that is 26 children's. Okay, and final the blue bar is represent the 6 p.m. and the children's are 36. Okay, here in the horizontal line we just mentioned the time only, like 10 a.m., 1 p.m., 4 p.m., 6 p.m. and the vertical line is measured by the number of children in Sunday. Okay, see the difference between the two numbers. The unit is 5. Okay, so the 0, 5, 10, 15, 20. This is multiples of 5. Okay, so the units of vertical line is 5 only. Okay, so then the see the width, this is the equal for the adjacent bars. Okay, next we just see the Saturday time and number of children's where they play in the park. Okay, in the time of 10 a.m. there are 10 children's, 1 p.m. 2 children's, 4 p.m. 30 children's and 6 p.m. 32 children's are playing in the park. Okay, next let us make a bar chart again. In first we just make the axis and make the bars. Okay, in this bars makes by the checks. Okay, see the time of 10 a.m. there are 10 children's, 1 p.m. 2 children's and 4 p.m. 30, 6 p.m. 32. Okay, so if we wish to compare the data for 2 days, then what to do? Okay, how to compare the number of children in the park on different days? Yes, let us find out the answer. Okay, if is it possible to represent the data of both days on a common graph this way, it will be easy to see and also be compared. Okay, then how to represent both the data on a common graph? You know the bar graphs or the bar chart can also have double bars. Let us use the double bars to show the number of children at different times on Saturday and Sunday on the same chart. Okay, so look, this way of representing data is called the double bar chart, as we have used double bars for each data adjacent to each other without any gap. Okay, that is the number of children at different times in the park on Saturday and the number of children at different times in the park on Sunday. So look carefully at the two adjacent bars. The first bar having checks represent the number of children at different times in the park on Saturday. Okay, and the second bar, which is plain in color, represent the number of children at different times in the park on Sunday. Okay, so if you see, we have placed the double bars adjacent to each other, and we also used uniform width bars placed at equal distance. Thus, this graph or chart or the chart give the comparative numbers of children at different times in the park over the 2 days period. Okay, using the double bar chart, can you tell on what day and time the maximum numbers of kids were there in the park? Yes, if we observe carefully, it can be easily seen that the bar with maximum length represent the maximum number of children. Okay, so it is this plain blue bar, and blue represent the data for Sunday, and now at what the time? So See the time on the horizontal line. It shows 6 p.m. Right? Yes. So we can say the maximum number of children were there in the park on Sunday at 6 p.m. And what was the number of children? It was equal to 36. Okay, now see the double bar chart. Can you tell on what day and time the minimum number of kids were there in the park? So, see the bar with yellow color in checks. It has the least length, so it was Saturday. And what is this? What is its value? Its value is only 2. And what's the time? The time is 1 p.m. Okay, so we can say the least number of children were in the park at 1 p.m. on Saturday. So now you know double bar chart is an interesting way to represent and compare the data. To reiterate, we used the double bars of uniform width adjacent to each other without any gap to represent the data, and the length of the bar indicates the value of the data. Okay, for example, here it represents the number of children in the park at different times, and don't forget we have placed the bars at equal distances. Okay, so I hope very well you are clear for the double bar chart. Okay. Okay, dears, let us move that. Are you see these pictures? Yes, ma'am, I already saw these pictures. Yes, superb. Can you say where you see these pictures? Yeah, I saw just some advertisements like this, ma'am. Yes, superb, some advertisement. Okay. Yes. Do you know why we use these kind of bars or charts? We don't know, ma'am. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, it's not a problem. Okay, these bars are used to identify or calculate the percentage or the value of the product, and we just measure the value of the success also. Okay, that's why we use these kind of bars. Okay, so in here I just mentioned the sports level. Okay, there are lots of person like cricket, and quarter percentage they are like football, and somebody is like hockey, and somebody is like basketball. Okay, in the circle bar is mentioned these kind of like activities. Then in second picture is called the bar chart. Okay, in this same there these both of them same, but the chart is only different. Okay, so in here I just mentioned the fraction only. Okay, so yeah, how do we collect in the information in the table? How we can collect the information in the table? Yes, let us see that. Can you guess any idea what I am going to teach? Yes, that is tally marks. Okay, can you hear the word of tally or tally marks? Yes, okay. I think and I hope you studied very well in before class in the basics. Okay, yeah, let us see the tally marks. Yeah, in before I start and I teach the tally marks, I want to tell one thing. Okay, tally marks are a quick way to keeping the tracks of numbers in the group of 5. How many? 5. Okay, so one vertical line is made for each of the first 4 numbers. Then the 5th number is represented by a diagonal line across the previous 4s. Okay, in after I teach, I hope you are understand. Okay, in the tally we just consider the tally marks is called one family. In the family there are 4 members, and they should keep one gate. Okay, because they are just keep safely, that's why they use the gate. Okay, so how many persons? 4, and they put one gate like this. Okay, yeah. Okay, one girl, her name is Priya. She wants to go one restaurant, and he just order the vanilla ice cream and the strawberry ice cream. At the time, her friend was entered the restaurant. Okay, okay, hi Priya, I want a chocolate ice cream. Okay, you just ordered here. Yes, they order the ice cream. Priya wants to buy the vanilla ice cream. There are 5 vanilla ice creams. Okay, and 2 strawberry ice creams. Okay, then her friend Bharat is order. There are 6 chocolate ice creams. Okay, yes. Next, we are going to put and write the tally marks for these objects. Okay, okay, let us write. See here, and there are 5. Okay, we just mentioned 4 numbers, and fifth one is represent the diagonal line across the previous 4. Okay, so 1 2 3 4, we don't write the another line near of the previous 4 lines. Okay, yeah, 1 2 3 4, then we should write this like this. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 like this vertical line, and put across the diagonal line. Okay, yeah. Then chocolate ice cream, there are 7 chocolate ice creams. Okay, so in the first 5 is mentioned like this, and we just mention the another 2 lines. Okay, here I think one ice cream is missed. This that is not a problem. Okay, then we just put the tally marks for the strawberry ice creams. Okay, so how many strawberry ice creams are here? There are 2 strawberry ice creams. Okay, yes, yeah. How many vanilla ice cream? There are 1 2 3 4 5. If you see this whole part means, you just and you will be tell easily for 5. Okay, then see the second one. There are now in first one is 5, then you just identify that is 2. Okay, so just count it fast. 5 plus 2, that is equal to 7. Okay, then first one is 5, then second one is 7. Okay, if I give the 3 lines means how can you tell? 8. Okay, now 4 lines 9, 10 sorry, 5 lines, yeah, 10. Okay, but if we mention the 10 lines means, in the first 5 the first 4 and put across the line, and we put the 4 lines again, and we put the across the lines. Okay, so next strawberry, how many strawberry? 2 strawberries. So how many lines? There are 2 lines. Okay, so see here, so 6 vanilla ice creams and 7 chocolate ice creams and 2 strawberry ice creams. Okay, so this is the format for to mark the tally marks. Okay.